Let's hope for a spectacular match, competitive challenges and plenty of goals. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. Chance to cross. Still going, real chance here. Who's going to get on the end of that? Lampard. And Makalele. Knocked it through. Drogba. Not even close, perhaps a loss of concentration there.
Perhaps that was a bit unlucky, because I think the keeper may have taken his eye off the ball.
Gilberto Silva. Henry. Henry!
Chance to deliver it in.
Could get a shot away. Hung onto the ball in a good position. Stopped him well there. And Drogba. Gilberto Silva. Here's Fleb. Fleb. And Drogba. Wonderful defending there. Gilberto Silva. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. And it's given to the keeper. And Gallas. Robin. Possession lost there. It's easily picked up. Joe Cole. Dealt with that threat well. No, not this one. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Well won there. Now here's a chance. In possession and getting forward here. And Ljungberg. Gilberto Silva. Drogba. No, it's been intercepted. Here's Ljungberg. Rosicki. Great work to win the ball.
It's a great chance.
Chance in the box. Joe Cole. Amazing goal. They're in front. It went straight down the middle. Well, the fans just love that goal. Will they see another? Senderos. We've reached the half-hour mark. And Rosicki. What a ball through the middle. Ball one, good defending there. And Henry. What can he do from here? Henry! Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver on target.
It's so important for the marker to snuff out goal attempts like that.
The manager is going to throw on two new players. Maybe the manager thought this was a below-par performance from him, so he's decided to replace him. Terry. Here's Ashley Cole. Wonderfully won there. And Rosicki. Stopped him well there. Here's Makalele. Rosicki. And Ljungberg. Didn't give the ball away and still they advance. Good pass. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Lienberg. In the box. Wins possession to stop the attack. A poor attempt at a pass. And Drogba dealt with that threat well. Only one goal in it here, with 5 minutes to go to half-time. Still have the ball. Shevchenko. Eboué. And Lienberg. Gilberto Silva. And Gilberto Silva. Shevchenko! It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though.
Well, it's always worth trying the shot, even from there. Just better luck next time, I suppose.
Here's Rosicki. Kleb. Here's Rosicki. Henry. Ball one, good defending there. The first half has come to a close then here, and the players head off to the dressing rooms. And I would think both managers will be hoping to spark a number of their players into life during the break. We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? No substitutions yet as we go into the second half. Knocks it past the defence. Here's Shevchenko.
The ball has eluded the defence.
Intercepted. Here's Robin. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Throw in a good position. Will they employ the long throw here? Here's Robin. Will he find the target? And Terry. Attack came to nothing. And Toure. Concedes a free kick. Now, can they conjure something up here? This is a great chance for a shot on goal. Lampard! It's cleared. Defensive lapse there. Ball stolen. Wins the ball. Great defending. They're making good progress down the right side. Stop the attack well. 15 minutes of the second half gone. Wonderful defending there. Robin. Here's Lampard. They're in a good position down the right. All found him there. Free kick in a very dangerous position.
It's a promising ball in.
Shooting chance here. Great interception to break that one up. Toure. Kleb. Well maintained there. Robin. And Lampard. Nice work to keep possession too. And Boularus. Robin. Here's Lampard. Drogba. Inside the box now. Drogba. Moving up the field, stretching the play. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Still on the ball here. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Dealt with the threat expertly. Runs with the ball towards the left flank. And Lampard. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Oh, how close was that?
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
Torre. Gallas. And Rosicki. Here's Ljungberg. No, not this one. Chooses to go down the left flank. Attack came to nothing. Rosicki. Still have the ball. Chopped him down there. Gives away a free kick. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee. Here's Drogba. They're only the one goal down here then, with 5 minutes to go. Can they snatch an equaliser? Will there be a goal here? Henry! It's in! Brilliant! They've equalised. In the final few minutes. Great goal from the forward. You know, I have to admit, I didn't think the goal was ever going to come, Trevor, but they've tied it up. This is going to make it interesting now. Shevchenko. A decent ball in might give them the chance to regain the lead. Well worked to win the ball. Rosicki. The clock's ticking, a good ball in might win it for them. Here's Shevchenko. He dribbles out to the left. Had the ball now. Ashley Cole. Shevchenko. And Lampard. There goes the whistle to signal the end of the second half, and the scores are level. Nobody able to provide the breakthrough here, so we head into extra time. They finally managed an equaliser that their efforts really deserve, Trevor.
Well, that's what happens when you keep plugging away.
So here we go into the first half of extra time. Do you think they deserve that equaliser, Trevor?
Absolutely. A defeat would have been very cruel on them.
Eboué. Poor ball picked off. And Rosicki. Could get a shot away.
Oh, the through ball was not good enough. The danger's gone.
Gets it. Gilberto Silva. And Van Persie. Can he hit the target? The keeper deals with it. Here's Ashley Cole. Drogba. Nope, it's been cut out. And Ljungberg. And Gallas. Rosicki. Here's Van Persie. Stops it nicely. And Makalele. Here's Fleb. Van Persie. Great work to win the ball.
Well, it was a great block, but he can't keep doing it alone.
Nothing could separate the two sides even after the first half of extra time. Will we see a... So can we find a winner right at the death? Let's see if the second half can produce a winner. Solid defence here. Shevchenko! Here's Van Persie. Henry. Here's Gilberto Silva. Van Persie and Ljungberg. That's easy for the defence. No, it doesn't pick out his man. He's looking for support. What will he do from here? They're in a good position down the left. Had to make it, and he did. Van Persie. Henry. Ball given away. Through to the flank. What will he conjure up now? Got the shot in, but I think the goalkeeper knew it was off target.
Well, you know, Peter, the defender should have been much closer on him. It was sloppy defending, really, to give him so much space.
And Henry knocks it back to the keeper. And Drogba. Shevchenko. He's on the rampage. Still their ball. Good attacking position too.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
In the penalty area. The whistle has gone and the match is over. Honours even between these two sides. Neither team could come up with a winning goal, but I don't think the two managers will be too displeased with the result here. Away we go. Let's hope we're in for a cracker. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. And Gallas. Rosicki. Here's Van Persie. Gathers the clearance, looks for a gap. He needs to deliver a good ball in. He had to get there and he did. Shevchenko splits the defence beautifully. Still got a lot to do from there. Real chance here. They've won a corner. Swings it in. They're under real pressure now. Who's waiting in the middle?
He almost made it.
But the keeper made a fine save. And Gilberto Silva. He takes the ball along the left wing. Essien. And Shevchenko. Ljungberg. Still on the ball here. Shevchenko!
The keeper made no mistake there.
Eboué. And Gilberto Silva. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Gallas. Here's Henry. That's a neat ball down the middle. Pressure on the opposition now. The throw in a dangerous area. Well cut out. Drogba. Drogba! Oh no, it's hit the post.
Well, it was hit with plenty of pace, but just not on target.
And Torre. Gilberto Silva. Here's Van Persie. Good pass. Henry! That was offside there, and the opposition defenders look pretty relieved about that too. Lienberg. Gilberto Silva. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. 30 minutes into the first half. Fantastic goal! They score the first goal. Off the crossbar and in.
Well, the keeper didn't stand a chance with that one.
They are in front. Can they add another and put the result beyond doubt? Eboué. And Van Persie. Rosicki. Excellent defending there. Here's Lampard. And he dinks it through. Gallas. And Fleb. Van Persie. Here's Ljungberg. Well read and intercepted. Lampard. Splits the defence beautifully. Drogba. Keeper's there. He's made the right move and picks it up. Eboué. Here's Gilberto Silva. Gallas. Fleb. Wins the ball, great defending. And Shevchenko. Don't give it away there. Whistle's gone and the assistant referee has his flag up. Just caught offside there. Cut out well. Gilberto Silva. And Fleb. Will he shoot? Some running off the ball for the cross. Looking for some open space. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Drogba. Get the ball back. Late challenge. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the ref has taken a lenient view there. There'll be one extra minute. What can he do here?
The defence let him get the shot in. They have to be more alert.
Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Robin.
A good cross should set something up.
Crosses it low along the ground. They'll battle for this in the middle. Read the play so well and got to the ball. Great work. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Finds him well. Punched away. There's no respite for the defence, and they win another corner. To the target in the middle. The whistle goes for half-time, and the players head off to the dressing rooms, with the managers, no doubt, having plenty to say during the break. Trevor, tell us what you've made of the performance so far.
Well, both teams are well organised at the back and up front as well, actually. But you can't say one goal is a comfortable lead in this game.
A single goal divides the two teams at the moment then. As we eagerly await the second half, it's 1-0. We're off. Will the manager's half-time talks have the desired effect? The sides have been changed for the second half. Showed his defensive quality there. Looking for space down the left-hand side. Trouble for the defence from the left. And Lampard. Nice work to keep possession too. And Lampard. Knocked it through. What a save!
The goalkeeper pushed it away for safety, but has conceded a corner.
It's into the face of goal. Henry. He's well beaten to the ball there.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Shevchenko! And the keeper will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Lucky there were no strikers around to pick it up. And Essien got the all-important touch. He's carried the ball forward.
He's set up nicely for the cross here.
The ball's over the line. It's a corner. Whip that in towards goal. That could have been a costly mistake by the keeper, but his defender played it to safety. Van Persie. Breaking through. Can he test the keeper? Brought an end to the attack. We've reached the hour mark. Lienberg gets it. Oh, great defending there. Ball one here. And Rosicki turns defence into attack there. Quick thinking to intercept the through pass. Tight play. Might work the keeper here. Henry! Remarkable goal! He pulls his side level. Can they take the initiative and get another?
Yes, they'll be encouraged by that equaliser.
Quick thinking on the interception, but he needs to pass. Read that well. Brings it under control. That's a good ball in. The keeper tidies up. Gilberto Silva. Win the ball back. Slid out wide. There's not a lot of support. It's been hacked away. Here's Van Persie. Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Lampard.
It's a clever move to intercept that ball.
Almost 75 minutes have gone. And Rosicki. Here's Hleb. Gilberto Silva. And Gilberto Silva. Gilberto Silva. And Gallas. Lienberg. And Henry. Will he test the keeper? Here's Lampard. Drogba. Latched onto that through ball. Punched away.
You know, if the attackers had followed up and threatened the keeper, they could have made something of that mistake. Anyway, they have the corner. Well, it wasn't the best of set plays, was it? None of the strikers looked near getting that.
They're in a good position down the right. Lampard! Making good progress down the left wing now. Shevchenko! Now you'll never score with accuracy like that.
It's very difficult to keep absolute concentration in situations like that.
The scores are level and all that remains on the clock is 5 minutes. Can anyone get the game winner here? And Van Persie. Henry! And Shevchenko. Looking for support now. Shevchenko. A chance to counter-attack here. Can he get the room he needs? They've won a corner. To the target in the middle.
He almost made it.
But the keeper made a fine save. And Gilberto Silva. Lienberg. Here's Gilberto Silva. And Henry. They're in possession down the left wing. Intercepted well. Nothing between the two sides after 90 minutes here, so we go into extra time. And I wonder now, will we find a winner in extra time? Let's hope so. It's been a great game, Trevor.
Oh, it's been a blinder, Peter. End-to-end action.
Both teams are looking wearier as the first half of extra time gets underway. A draw seemed to be on the cards long before the 90 minutes were up, Trevor. Extra time looked inevitable.
Yes, there's not a lot to choose between these two teams.
The keeper holds it. Boularus. And Robin. Lampard. Booted to safety. Drogba. Excellent defending there. Here's Henry. And Gilberto Silva. Threads it through perfectly. Shevchenko. Here's Fleb. And Henry. They're just not clicking with each other. Drogba. Here's Henry. The ball still with them here. It's created a counter raid for them. He's in the box. There was contact. Surely that's a penalty, and the referee agrees. He was nowhere near the ball there. They have a wonderful opportunity with this penalty.
Yes, this is vital because the penalty might bring this game to life. He doesn't catch it, but takes no chances by punching it clear. It's a corner.
Poor ball picked off. Trying to open up the defence. Rosicki. And Van Persie. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Lienberg. Here's Gallas. The free kick has been given here in a very dangerous position. Henry. And Van Persie. Within shooting range. Nice pass. What a free kick here. Could be dangerous. This could be a great opportunity to go ahead.
It's a good cross.
The referee has ended the first half of extra time with the scores level. Still no breakthrough for either team, and the players on both sides are running out of steam here. And so ends the first half of extra time.
And things are really getting tense now, aren't they?
Well, you can cut the atmosphere here with a knife. Can we break the deadlock in this second period of extra time? Both teams are rather cancelling each other out. Here's Rosicki. Making good progress down the left wing now. Can he hit the target? Henry! It had some power, but not the accuracy.
Well, it wasn't a bad solo effort. He just needs to be a yard or two sharper.
Here's Essien. Good interception here. Lienberg. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Showed his defensive quality there. Drogba. Robin. He continues his run down the right. A mistimed lunge there. Free kick given. Oh, red card. Well, it wasn't the best of tackles, it's true, but surely that is a little harsh. He just can't believe it. And I'm sure his manager too will have plenty to say about that afterwards. Here's Lienberg. Rosicki. Here's Gilberto Silva. That's a threatening through ball. The defender was quick to see this one. No way through. He cut out the pass. The defender was quick to see this one. And Gilberto Silva. Here's Henry. Well, he found his man. Can he make something of this? Giving away a free kick in a dangerous area. It could be costly. Four players to choose from. In the box, Henry!
The goalkeeper pushed it away for safety, but has conceded a corner.
They'll battle for this in the middle. The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. The match ended in a draw here, a wonderful game of football for the supporters, but their team just couldn't find the win despite all their best efforts here. Well, that for me has to be among the best games. The tackles could be fierce today. There's no love lost between these two teams. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. Possession gained there. Intercepted. Senderos. Eboué. And Rosicki. Eboué. Played through. Henry!
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal.
Here's Sylvestre. Alan Smith. And Giggs. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Gilberto Silva. Still going. Knocks it out to the flank. Really stopped in his tracks there. He cleared. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well worked to win the ball. They've split the defence wide open. Just needs a yard. Henry!
That's picked up by the keeper.
Sylvestre. Alan Smith. Here's Giggs. Giggs! What a save! And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner. To the target in the middle. And it's in the net! Goal! That's the opener. 15 minutes. They're ahead by 1-0. Gilberto Silva. 15 minutes gone. And Gilberto Silva. They picked him out neatly. Giggs. And Scholes. Scholes! Not a bad try, but it lacked accuracy.
Well, I wonder if he was trying to curl it in from there. It just didn't come off for him.
Lovely control here. Gilberto Silva. Henry. Can't be very hard to shake off the ball. No way through. Giggs. Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he find the target now? Nice try, but it was just lacking a little bit of accuracy.
But it begs the question, should he have passed the ball?
And Gilberto Silva. Lienberg. Into the penalty area. Good pass. Has sight of goal here. Gets it. Stopped him well there. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Good pass. The keeper has to deal with it. Gallas. And it's hit forward. Up goes the flag. He was just caught on the wrong side there of the opposition back line. Hense. Giggs. Here's Giggs. Rooney. Rooney! Oh, that must have shaved the top of the bar.
I think the line of defence was really exposed there. They've got to watch their man better in those situations.
Here's Rosicki. And Gallas. Gilberto Silva. Trouble for the defence from the left. Rooney. Rooney! It's over the bar, but that was close.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
Senderos. And Rosicki. Van Persie. Timely interception.
Well, he instinctively read the pass.
Henry. Rosicki! What a fantastic finish! They've equalised. Just before the break. They're right back in it, Trevor.
Well, now they've got the equaliser, I certainly wouldn't rule them out from grabbing the winner.
And Gary Neville. Saha. Up goes the assistant referee's flag. Tried to spring the offside trap, but the run was timed just a little too early. Here's Ljungberg. And Gilberto Silva. It's the end of the first half, and the players head off for the dressing rooms here. The managers with plenty to say. The second half gets underway. Let's hope for another 45 minutes of great football here. The teams couldn't be separated in the first half. Here's Gilberto Silva. Henry. Kleb. Here's Rosicki. That lacks accuracy. Gets it. Went down, but no whistle. There's not a lot of support. The defender cuts this one out. Win possession here. Dealt with the threat expertly. What will he do here? Yes! They're in front again. Just after the break. So that will have lifted their spirits. Just a one-goal lead, though. Eboué. Hang on to the ball there. And they still have possession here. How about this?
And the ball ends up in the keeper's gloves.
Here's Gary Neville. Giggs. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Hang on to the ball there. And Giggs. Saha. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Henry. Does well to maintain possession. They give away possession. Looking for support now. Sylvestre.
That was an awful pass.
Play pushes forward then. Caught in possession, chance here. Into the penalty area. Stopped the attack well. Here's Rooney.
It looks like a good ball in.
Rosicki. Good footwork creates the counter-attack. Will this be a goal here? Oh, what a goal! They're back on level terms. So it's all level.
Yes, Peter, I wonder if they can take the lead.
He's looking for support. Finds his man. Will there be a goal here? Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Scholes. Shooting chance here. Rooney! He put it in! They're back in front. The goal came from the forward. So advantage has been taken. Let's see if they can capitalise on it. And Van Persie slides a neat ball through. Alan Smith. Giggs carries the ball through the middle. And Alan Smith to the man in space. What a goal! They've given away another goal. He completes his hat-trick. "4-2 here, a 2-goal lead now. That is sloppy play. Here's Rooney. Might work the keeper here. Cristiano, it's in! Goal! They've let in another one. A super right-footed finish. Scores at 5-2, a 3-goal cushion now. Senderos. Gilberto Silva. And Gilberto Silva. Really stopped in his tracks there. He intercepts. Henry. Attack came to nothing. The clock counting down. And Rooney. Can he keep it going? Won a free kick in a promising area. Can they make it count? There are 5 men in the wall. Can he pick out a teammate? Keeper's ball. Gilberto Silva. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. A lovely ball down the middle. Dealt with that threat well. Looking for support now. Here's Scholes. Can he shoot? That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Lienberg. The referee ends the game here. This was a one-sided game, and they've come away with an easy win. It really was an entertaining. We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a match. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Henry. In the penalty area. Here's Scholes. Ball given away. Kleb. They can swing it in from the right wing. Into the danger area. Rosicki. Yes! They've opened the scoring. Inside the first few minutes of the first half. "1-0, but can they hang on to this lead?" Excellent defending there. Gallas. He intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Rooney. Henry. Slice through the defence. And Sylvestre. No way through. Splits the defence beautifully. Scholes. Rooney. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Magnificently executed through ball. Well, the keeper made a real mess of that, but his defence came to the rescue. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Gilberto Silva, 15 minutes into the first half.
Oh, that's a great through ball.
Arrives in the box. Rosicki, superbly done. They stretch their lead to 2 goals. That was his second goal of the game. Although 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent. Held on to the ball there. Ball held on to there. Here's Fleb. And Rosicki. Here's Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a late challenge. Senderos.
All set up by the through ball.
Well worked to win the ball. Here's Ljungberg. No way through. And Gilberto Silva. Gallas. He's looking for the target. It's a corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. Gallas! Here's Alan Smith. Gilberto Silva. And Rosicki. Ferdinand. Here's Silvestre. Alan Smith. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely found. Bad challenge there. A free kick in a dangerous position. There are 5 men in the wall. The defence has done well so far. Scholes. Here's Alan Smith. They're in possession down the left wing. In the penalty area. Rooney! Astonishing goal. They're back in with a chance. The shot is... Well, the fans know this game has opened up.
Yes, I think perhaps they sense a comeback is on the cards.
And Henry. Ljungberg. Hang on to the ball there. Sends it back to him. Will he find the space? Cristiano Ronaldo. A difference of 1 goal here with the half-time break coming up. Here's Fleb. They've opened up the defence with a great through ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads it through perfectly. Tries one. That's wide. Couldn't get the accuracy then.
OK, so he didn't score, but he did expose some gaping holes in that defence.
Senderos. And Toure. And Rosicki. That one is intercepted. 1 minute is being shown on the board. Caught him there, free kick. Into the box. Alan Smith. Here's Giggs. On the ball here. That's a neat ball down the middle. Can he put it away? And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick. Whips it in. Gets it. Rosicki. To the man in space. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. The first half is over and the teams head off for the dressing rooms. The managers have had plenty to mull over before giving their half-time team talk. We start the second half. The managers have had their say during the break. Let's see how the players respond. They've switched sides for the second half. Eboué. Gilberto Silva. And Henry. They've broken free on the wing.
Oh, a vital clearance. Quick thinking from the defender.
He's off down the left wing. They can swing it in from the left wing. Really stopped in his tracks there. Here's Fleb. Here's Henry. Stop the attack dead then. And Gallas. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He goes for the equaliser. The referee has given a corner kick. It's into the middle. Finds himself in the area. Giggs. Rooney. Can he find half a yard here? Here's Scholes. Needs to test the keeper here. Scholes. Into the penalty area. Wins the ball, great defending. He's on the rampage. Neatly threaded ball. Ljungberg. Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target.
Well, it wasn't a bad solo effort. He just needs to be a yard or two sharper.
Here's Alan Smith. He's looking for support. Sylvestre. Collects the ball nicely. Could be a chance here. Rooney!
Yes, it's off the keeper and out for a corner. At least he punched it out of danger.
Drives it to the middle. The keeper made that his ball. The corner not being picked up by any of the attackers. And Fleb. Here's Gilberto Silva. Possession maintained, chance here. Slip through the gap. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Attack came to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, there's a late challenge. A chance to counter-attack here. Will he put it away? Ljungberg.
I think he made the right decision to have a go. Perhaps he was unlucky on the strike.
And Ferdinand. We've reached the last 15 minutes. Careless pass picked off. Hense. He's still going. Arrives in the box.
The defenders are showing good concentration.
And Alan Smith. Showed his quality in defence there with that interception. Lienberg. They're in a good position down the right. Will this be a goal? And Cristiano Ronaldo. Getting deeper inside the opponent's half. Inside the box now. Rooney. He tries another one. Hits it again.
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal. Well, he's back to basics, I think, Peter. The shot just has to be on target, particularly from there. It's a clever move to intercept that ball.
One goal is all there is in it between these two sides, and the clock shows 5 minutes to go in the match. Gary Neville. Giggs. Into the penalty area. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Here's Fleb. Latched onto that through ball. Now here's a chance. Very important interception there. Gary Neville. Here's Scholes. He's on the rampage. Terrible tackle, gives away a free kick.
That was a totally unnecessary challenge.
Indeed. He's been brought down. He's got 4 men to aim for in the box. Rooney! And it's in the net! Goal! All square. In injury time. That's an accurate, powerful header. Behind for some time, but back... They've tied it up. This is going to make it interesting now. Rosicki and Lienberg. Here's Gilberto Silva. Here's Lienberg. And Lienberg. Just caught offside there. He got in round the back, but the assistant referee had his flag up. Here's Scholes. Chance for a counter then. Amazing goal! They've given away another goal. In injury time. That shot curled beautifully into the left-hand corner of the goal. They need to score 2 goals to win, Trevor.
Well, there's no need to be too desperate just yet. They just need to keep plugging away.
The referee's whistle goes, and that's it. They've come back from the dead, really, to pick up a win. It was a tight game, Trevor, but that goal in stoppage time was a bit of a surprise.
Oh yes, indeed, Peter. Both sides did well, and the unexpected goal just goes to show that you don't switch off until...